We're talking Polk County Historical and Genealogical Library. That means a visit from Shannon Graham. What you doing?
Nothing.
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, Energizer Bunny just keeps going and going and going.
Oh yeah, that is definitely how I feel.
So prior to the interview, we were talking, and I was like, "Hey, did you see last month's show?" And what'd you say to me?
No.
And why not?
I don't like looking at myself on camera. I feel like that's not that uncommon though.
Yeah.
I just.
Are you your own worst critic?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just let other people watch, and then if it's bad, they'll tell me.
Yeah. So you're probably one of my top 3 University of Georgia fans. You know, few and far in between, but you're in the top 3.
Thanks.
I think I only know 3, but it's cool.
Am I the 3rd or am I 1st?
I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of said place. I'm just saying you're in the top 3.
Thanks. That makes me feel good.
If you have to work at it a little bit, you'll go, and then I'll tell you you're moving up or down. But I'll never give you a number.
That is so kind of you. Thank you so much.
So let's talk Genealogical Library and History Center. What do we got going on for February?
Yeah, so this month, so February 24th at 10 a.m., we're going to do our genealogy speaker series. And really exciting this month, we've got our speaker. Her name is Elizabeth Drembus. She's a genealogist at the William & Mary College in Virginia. And so she's going to be, we're doing a hybrid program, so Zoom and at the History Center. And so she's going to be talking about her work at the William & Mary Bray School lab. And so what that lab kind of is about, it researches the history of the Williamsburg Bray School. So the Williamsburg Bray School was a school in the late 1700s, and in that school almost 300 enslaved and free blacks were taught by a single individual. Her name was Anna. And so what Elizabeth is working on is trying to find all the lineages of those 300 original students. And so she's been working with, the present people related to all of those school children, which is really interesting. And so she's going to be coming and telling us about how to trace enslaved lineages. It's really difficult and completely different than, like a European-based heritage. So it's going to be really exciting for her to come out and kind of talk about how you would go about researching that, especially in difficult cases. So.
Now, when you say it's a hybrid experience, we know that from COVID days, there were days that people just logged in and everybody was in their own place.
Right.
What was the reaction from the crowd then versus now to where they can either log in from home or be in? Is there more crowd participation with them being in the studio or in the? How's that go?
Yeah, we kind of have our participation is predominantly on Zoom, and that is because we have a lot of people coming in from around the country, actually. I had a woman from California contact me interested in joining, so we do have some more in-person participation, and that's always interesting because we can have kind of lengthy discussions following the program, and so I'm really excited to be on here just because I want to, get the word out so people can come. I think having it on Zoom is really helpful for us just because we can reach a wider audience.
Yes.
But having it in person is also super helpful if you're doing research yourself. And then because we can have those discussions following the program, about what are some individual steps that I can take that would help me, figure out the answers that I'm looking for. So it's a pro and a con either way. And so it's been interesting to have both of that kind of happening simultaneously. And a lot of our Zoom participants also will interact with our in-person participants. So that has really been interesting to watch and see that develop.
We know that there are some open dates in the event somebody would be interested in speaking.
Yeah.
Whether it be a highlighted month or just a month that you guys have open. How can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so they can contact me in my email, which is shannongraham@polk-county.net. They can look us up online on our website at polkhistorycenter.org, or they can call me. My number is 863-534-4604. So contact me anytime on any of those platforms, and I'd be happy to get in touch. Yeah.
So how far out are we booked so far? Just February?
Well, we've got some I've planned this kind of in a way that makes no sense, but I did it based on.
As long as it makes sense to you, that's all that matters.
Exactly. So we've got some programs, some ones that are really interesting that are going to come up. We've got one about Ellis Island, so that talks about.
Now that is cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. She's going to talk about, what steps your ancestors would have taken coming to Ellis Island, and what are some documentation that you can find that would help you trace them back to their origin country. And then we've got a lady talking about oral histories, and she's going to be talking about basketball and genealogy, which is going to be really interesting. And then we've also got a program where the speaker is going to come and talk about how to get in contact with your relatives that you find through Ancestry.com. And how to get in contact with them using the DNA. So yeah, some fun stuff. It's a lot of different diverse topics, and I really wanted it to kind of be broad so everyone can relate to something that we've got going on. So yeah, excited to see how it goes.
And you led into my next question. I love that. So, not only do we have the speaker series, but we have tools for the residents and visitors to Polk County to use. Talk about some of those tools, including Ancestry.
Yeah, so as a library, we serve the people of Polk County. So we are here to help you find your ancestors. That's our primary job. And so what that entails is if you come in the library, you can be, day one starting genealogy. You could have been doing it for years and years and years. And we've got people on both of those, on both sides of that spectrum. And so what we do is we help you, direct you to the resources we have. And so we've got Ancestry.com, which is a huge platform that you can use. It's got your primary sources, so your census records, your land records, things like that. We've got Family Search. Similar to Ancestry, it's free to use outside of the library, so some of our patrons have their own Family Search accounts, and then they come in and help us, and we both discuss Family Search. So those two are our big online resources, but the thing that's unique about the library itself is all of our materials are genealogy based. So we have a huge collection of paper materials that are not digitized, so you can't find them anywhere else. And so people will come in and we can direct them to, how do these paper resources help you with your research?
Some of those are in the process of being digitized, right?
Yeah, so we've got...
I do remember that from a previous conversation.
Yes, yeah, so we've got a huge collection of maps, and our maps are currently being digitized. They're plat maps, very helpful in genealogy research because they will give you the names of landowners, so you can go very far back and trace the landowners, which helps because you can find deeds and land outlines and all of those things. So that's our big project. We've got maps being digitized, but nearly every day our archival specialist is working to digitize stuff. So we've got our Content DM website, which is open to the public, and that's on our website as well. And that is a digitized platform of our collections. So we've got a lot of photographs on there that you can access online anytime. It's got photographs, it's got Democrat papers, things like that. So that's also an option if you can't come in person.
All right, let's jump back to the speaker series. Give us time and date on that one.
Yeah, February 24th at 10 a.m.
And tell them to be there.
Yeah.
Or log in.
There.
Be there, be there. Because you're not going to want to miss it, right?
Yes, yes. And I can send the Zoom out to anybody who needs it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, always a pleasure seeing you.
Yes.
And I think I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
Not only you're in my top 3 of Georgia fans, you're in my top 3 of people at the History Center.
Thanks.
Murtis, Jamie, and you. Granted, you're the only 3 that I know over there.
That's fair.
But
that's half of us.
Same thing. Not going to give you a number anywhere. You're gonna have to work hard.
The more I'll come, the more you'll give me a hint.
Yeah. Well, I figure if I put somebody up on top, the other 2 are going to be mad. So
that's true.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. All right. We'll see you next month. Come back and see me. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Polk County Historical and Genealogical Library is a non-circulatory Polk County Library, meaning visitors can utilize the books on the shelves, but they cannot be checked out, and they cannot leave the building. Now, items in the special collections and or archives can be accessed with help of a staff member. Located on the 2nd floor, the Polk History Center is one of the largest facilities of its type in the area with more than 40,000 items in its collection. located 100 East Main Street in Bartow. The History Center is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Need more information about exhibits, events? You can check them out on the web, polkhistorycenter.org, or give them a call at 863-534-4604. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.